this is much better actually.
Look at us.
This is actually much better. So, in case you are wondering, welcome to the show. First of all, in case you are wondering what is happening here, the first take was us on the two sides, and then it looked so weird. It was like no,
Now it looks even worse. It's like an invisible individual here.
exactly. Now what do we do so?
We'll carry the show on like this.
Like this.
Oh, good night, Sri
Good
Lanka.
night, Sri Lanka. Oh my God.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, yeah, you
Thank
get
you,
back to
thank you,
base.
thank you,
Yes,
thank you. We're back. All right,
but-
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. And as you can see, we're missing our partner on the show today. Unfortunately, medical emergency has happened, and unfortunately,
Invisible Andy is there.
invisible Andy is there.
Andy is in spirit. Andy is here with us in spirit.
So
Thank
here
you very
we are,
much.
back on the show. It's another Friday night on GNSL. Hopefully your week was fine. It's a short week, as a matter of fact. Today is a holiday and it's a long weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. It's a long weekend.
So if you're watching us right now, basically chilling on a Friday evening, and of course we all look forward to our long weekends in Sri Lanka. We like live for long weekends.
Even last Friday was a
No, there wasn't.
there was a poya, no?
Poya? No, Sunday is Poya.
Yeah.
So this basically
This Sunday is
Sunday is Poya.
So yeah, day after tomorrow. But wasn't last Friday also holiday?
No, there wasn't.
You're sure?
Yeah.
I remember there was a holiday.
If the thing, the funny thing, of course, is the fact that if you're actually working for somebody, right, you love long weekends.
Yeah.
You wait for long weekends.
Absolutely.
Right, but if you're running your own business, you hate it.
Not a good idea at
You
all.
hate the short weeks and holidays here and there, because honestly, nothing actually really does happen. And especially when a holiday falls right smack in the middle of the week, you don't know to start or not to start.
Yeah.
Right? Monday, you walk into office on Monday knowing that Wednesday is a holiday. So then you're like half-paced. Then you walk into the office on Tuesday knowing that tomorrow is a holiday.
Yeah.
No work gets done.
Yeah, that's true.
Wednesday, obviously there's no work. Chilling at home.
Yeah.
Then you come back on Thursday knowing that, the weekend is just around the corner. Half-paced again.
Yeah.
Friday, sometimes you don't even go to work.
Not a productive week at all.
Not a productive week at
So
all.
today is like full holiday.
Full on.
Full on.
Public bank and
everything.
mercantile.
Oh dear.
Public bank, mercantile, and the works. Yeah. So that's how it is.
That's how it is. So peaceful driving in case you plan to go somewhere and all that would have been a smooth sail.
For sure.
But today cinemas are open.
Really?
Today is not a poya holiday, no?
But it's a mercantile? No, but they're closed
Only poyas, no?
Is it?
Only poyas.
I still don't get that.
I know.
I really don't get that.
That's the only day for someone to go and enjoy and have a family time together.
Yeah,
go for a movie and all that.
I still don't get why cinemas actually close on Poya days, though. Still don't understand. I mean, it's been happening for years.
Yeah. Perhaps somebody can enlighten us why it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's been happening for years and years.
Yeah, from the time you.
From the time you knew how to go to a cinema,
Exactly.
it's been closed on Poya days.
Every poya days have been closed. Probably a religious thing.
Probably.
But then why?
I just don't understand. Absolutely don't understand whatsoever. Anyway, so here we are back on GNSL, ladies and gentlemen. Just the two of us. And going to carry on as far as our week is concerned and talk about everything that basically happens on the show. A big thank you to everybody who's actually been on our Instagram page. Thank you guys for all your wonderful comments. Thank you so much for all those follows. And we're slowly but steadily rising towards the number of 4,000, Christian.
Oh wow!
4,000.
I got one of our staff members to join immediately.
Oh really?
Yeah.
At gunpoint.
Gunpoint. Well, GNSL, go now. Follow. Yeah.
G what? G what? You look very tired today, Christian.
I have had a gym session in the morning. No. So
So
basically,
you've been tired from morning.
from morning I have been like, still trying to figure out where I can switch this gym session, man.
Why? What do you mean?
Because my office work started going up
Yeah,
and down. No?
yeah.
So then I had to now switch from the original time
Right,
to a later time,
right.
right? And then I thought that the best thing is to walk in the morning.
I thought you always do
Yeah,
that. Now
I
you
walked
stopped
in
that
the
also.
morning, but I didn't lose a grain.
Yeah, okay.
Right, for one entire month, I tried that strategy, and no, it
Yeah.
didn't work. So I returned back to the treadmill.
And
And
have you lost after that?
no, since it's been a week now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So let's see. I mean, so I was warned today by one of my gym colleagues. Don't go and weigh yourself. I mean, it's very frustrating. Just forget about that machine and
That's
just
true.
yeah.
That's true.
Right.
No, but the thing is this, irrespective of how much you actually do workout or do basically walk or on the treadmill or on the OB track or whatever, it boils down to what you eat, Christian.
Yeah, that is also true. But
That's
I
it.
don't eat much also, man. I don't know what's going on.
Mm.
I don't know.
Maybe you need Andy's trainer.
Ammo.
You need to start lifting those tires.
My God, no. What I do is more than enough. Something is happening to somewhere, no? At least the little I do, right? So
Question is where?
where is the problem? But it has to be affecting some part of the body, no? At least the vessels are getting bigger and the clots are getting loose and all. Something is
The
happening. no?
earlobes are becoming smaller. I work out for my earlobes.
Exactly. So I mean, something is happening. At least my respiratory system or my cardiovascular system is somewhat happening. Something must be happening. No?
Nagala, hati
Hathi da.
Respiratory
I
system is
don't
not.
know, man, seriously.
Christian,
But-
what's wrong? Hati.
But
Hati.
but now I do a 50-minute walk on 8.5 incline at 3.7 speed.
Oh,
And once I'm done, I'm like covered with sweat.
wow.
The entire t-shirt right up to the bottom is sweat. Right? So there's only one part which remains unsweat. I can't, it's not TV friendly. But other than that, yeah. And then I go and have
It's
a
a
nice
new word that you created.
Yeah.
Unsweat.
right? And then not into heavy weightlifting and all.
Right.
Oh, man, I just want my tummy to disappear.
Right.
I don't want anything popping out from any other place.
Right.
Only what is popping out to go in. Right? So other than that, then go and have a nice steam also.
Right.
Breathe from the nose. Breathe from the nose. Right? And come to think of it, man, that's the longest 50 minutes of my entire day.
When do you do it?
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Where? In the apartment?
No. I drop my daughter.
Right.
And then go to my workplace. There's
Okay.
a gym
Oh,
there.
right.
No?
Right. Okay.
So I go there and then nobody else in the gym.
Right.
Entire gym for myself.
Right.
තනියම ඉතින් MTV දාලා VHS1 best of 90s.
Right.
I sing a little bit of Bon Jovi
Regular.
and walk. At least that music keeps me going,
that's
man.
true.
All the best of the 90s, no?
Yeah, that's true.
So listen to that and then I think to myself, now first 20 minutes I have to. No break, right? No speed, nothing. So I go for that 20 minute and then I put incline to 5 and then 2 minutes. That feels so good. And then just after the 2 minutes, oh gosh, another 10 minutes on that 8.5. Come on, what to do? So going, and another 2-minute break.
Right.
And another 10 minutes. When you know how you adjust your mind.
Yeah.
It's all about how you adjust
Yeah,
your
that's
mind,
true, that's
right?
true.
You got to do it. You have to get through this 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And then some or other. Now at the 49th minute, oh my God! No, at the 46th minute. Now I'm listening to a song, Roxette, Must Have Been Love.
What a song to listen to.
Right, now I know that the song is 4 minutes now.
Yeah.
Oh, so I make up my mind. By the time the song is over, I'm done, baby. You can do this. So I wait till the song is over. And like when you do that final 1 minute, I've done it. It's another day. I have gone through this miserable 50 minutes.
So you do this every day?
Yeah, every
Wow,
single
that's
day. Every
great.
single day, yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. It's not easy.
But you
It's
do
not
it.
easy. Yeah, I do it. Some or the, at least I'm happy that I made up my mind to do it.
Right,
So
right.
that's a big relief,
That's good. That's good.
and I'm consistent,
That's very good.
which is a good thing.
That's
Yeah.
very
So
good.
let's see how it goes. I
Do
mean,
you give yourself a treat at the end of it
uh,
after you have basically climbed up 50 minutes?
no. So
Like a
until
nice juicy burger,
no,
maybe
no, no, no way. A nice
pizza.
no, a nice room temperature water
Oh, right. Okay.
coming out of the filter.
Right. Okay.
Yes, just that, and then you put on again.
And
And
the
yeah,
50 minutes is
yeah.
down the drain.
And then I look forward because that's the first meal of the day, no? So by the
Oh.
time all that is done, it's about 11:30.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right. So 11:30, if I have the time, a little bit of weightlifting also, not too much. I don't want to be going for a show with arhe paining, mehe paining, stretching, all that. No, no, I don't want to go through that all hassle. I had a time when I did that, but not anymore.
Just touch the dumbbells and come.
Yeah, just
That's it.
yeah,
How
just
are you today?
if at all, one set.
Ah, okay.
That's all, right? Machan, you do 3 sets of this, 5 sets of this, 15, 20 into one. Right, Machan. Okay, okay, yeah. I'll do, no worry. So I get a lot of advice from the guys who come early morning and all.
Yeah.
Machan, you do this, Machan, don't think about it, Machan, you will be okay. Lot of motivation.
Right.
Yeah, and then, yeah, it's another day.
Agane ano idi.
Hagane yano, I think. Hagane gila, at least, yeah. Then look forward for a nice lunch. That also red rice most of the time.
Ah, okay.
Most of the time red rice. And then,
I think it's the rice, Chris. That's the problem with us Asians, with especially the guys out there, the men out there. It's the rice that really obviously just helps us
yeah.
with our bellies.
But the thing is, Shaq, now after I have my dinner today, right until 12 o'clock tomorrow, 12:30, I'm on no meals.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. You should actually have breakfast.
I don't know. I have
At least a banana.
intermittent fasting.
A piece,
Only thing I have with sugar is a little bit of sugar now also. That's the morning cup of tea. That's all.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
But
all right.
still nothing.
How's your week though? Apart from
My
that?
week was so last weekend was my church feast. No.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So we went there
In Ragama.
in Ragama Tevatta. Huge crowd as always. And it was as always, Niranjan, no? Niranjan De Silva?
Yes, I do.
Right? He makes it a point.
Fantastic musician.
My
Fantastic musician.
God, it's just, when the sacrament is taken, right? He plays this pipe music, Shaq. It just takes you to another level, right? And with the choir, I think he goes train the choir also. Probably one of the seminary choirs. It just you feel like you can see the heavens doors open, and it's just so heavenly and divine when he starts playing. It is amazing.
So that happened last
Seriously.
weekend, is it?
So last Sunday, lots of people, lot of crowd and all that. So went on what is this? What is that called? Mangalapola.
Okay.
Lots of shops and all, no Karudodol, all that stuff and all. Vade and all that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Good night. I mean, these we were doing from the time we were kids.
Yeah.
Right? So, which is.
Some church feasts actually have gone on for hundreds of years, haven't they?
Yeah, of course. So this is back in the day when Madhu was not approachable because of the LTT problems.
Yeah.
Lots of people, about a week prior, they come and tent out.
Right.
Right?
In Ragama.
In Ragam. In the entire church premises. So the entire premises is filled with tents, little cabanas and stuff like that. So people stay over the entire week.
Right.
Right? But now the crowd is much, even there, it's still the crowd. The tents are still there, but not in that scale.
Right.
Because now, I mean, transportation is provided. They have special bus services that come, special train services up to Ragam and all that. So people come and go, unlike the good old days. But there are still people who come with the entire family, camp over, cook their meals on the three stones,
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah, it's like really nice,
Nice.
Yeah, it's a lovely thing. So I want the kids also to experience that, which is why I always take them. Now this weekend nothing doing. We have to go there,
Right.
and carry you can't take the vehicles also. No? So
Yeah.
from home itself you carry the 2 chairs, and go and sit somewhere nice, under a tree. Bob's your uncle. That was my weekend.
Yes, I mean it was as usual. It was as far as work is concerned. We had fair amount of stuff that actually was going on as far as the week, and it's the month of September. Brand new month. Didn't even realize it's a brand new month.
Yeah,
This is the first
absolutely.
week of the month of September,
Mm-hmm.
and the guys have a very busy couple of weeks coming up. So everyone's gearing up for those things, and
The
so
matches are
the matches
fully loaded
and
with that.
some of
Yeah.
the other work stuff. Yeah, so it's yeah, gearing up, Chris. It's quite a busy sort of couple of weeks that we actually have lined up, and that's the plan, Stan. That's the plan, Stan.
I am very occupied with because the 50th birthdays are coming. So
Of who? Yours?
no, so the batch, no.
Ah, right. Okay.
So lots of people have decided to take the 50th birthday in a large scale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there are a lot of parties happening.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So like that is something that I am looking forward to.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah,
So many birthdays.
many birthdays.
Right.
I mean, not that anybody, not that they had birthdays previous years, but this is the 50th, no?
Yeah.
So they're celebrating it.
Right.
So they are, the boys get together.
Big
and
bang.
Big bang. Not
Big
big bang in a little way. 50th no, milestone. No?
Yeah. Yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
I mean, come on.
Congratulations, you
Yeah,
survived.
of course I did.
All right, guys. So that's basically it. We're gonna move on quickly with Lanka last week on the show to find out all the interesting things that we can talk about. What happened in Sri Lanka last week? Let's go for it. Okay, Lanka last week is just the two of us, ladies and gentlemen. It's Chris and Shaq. Andy, unfortunately, is not here on the show, but don't worry about it. She'll be back with us next week. Next week. What do we have? Start off with first item: seatbelts made mandatory for all expressway passengers from today. As a matter of fact, this actually happened a couple of days ago.
Okay.
But I think this is a great move now. It was actually a great move. It's now mandatory for all expressway passengers. And there was a 3-month grace period for vehicles without belts. That's actually been given. But if you do have a vehicle without belts, you're given a 3-month grace period for you to either sort yourself out as far as the belts are concerned, or your vehicle will not be allowed on the expressway.
There's two sides of the seatbelt story, Shaq. From what I have learned, in so many cases, what happens is when you meet with an accident and when you're in a wreck, right? Sometimes even when you're conscious, right? Even when you have the opportunity of escaping a fire or drowning, right? Sometimes the seatbelt gets locked.
Yeah.
Right, most of the time, you crash in that area where the buckle is, and then you can't let go, right? And if it's stuck, you can't even creep through it and get through that. So the two sides of it. And did you know that in a case of a drowning, if your shutters are closed, right, there is one instrument in your vehicle that can actually break your windshield.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Now say you're drowning and your shutters are all blocked. You can't put them down, right?
Yeah.
But there is one instrument inside your vehicle that can break it.
Really? What is that?
It's your headrest.
Ah, you take the headrest out.
You take the headrest out,
right.
and that point is actually made for that purpose.
Oh, is that right?
So you give it a shot from the two spikes, and it breaks open.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Well done. When did you find this out?
Some time back, I think. A long time back, I was, probably.
Experience?
No. Haven't drowned yet.
Someone told you about it.
No, someone told me about it.
But this is a good move, though, guys, because the thing is this: expressway people drive like crazy.
And there was a Bowser and a.
That was a
Pity
ridiculous
lorry.
one.
Yeah,
That
my
was a really
goodness,
bad
yeah.
one. So,
Terrible.
but good move. I think, as a matter of fact, forget the expressway. When you are getting into a vehicle, it doesn't matter where you are, even if you're in Colombo, right? Just wear your seatbelt.
Yeah.
Wear your seat.
Very important.
And this whole excuse about, we are just going 2 minutes away, those are the worst.
Yeah.
Those are the actual worst. I mean, we've come to a point that I've actually come to a point that you feel something off when you don't wear a seatbelt.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing you do when you get into the car. The first thing that you do. And there are certain vehicles out there which sort of,
Bing,
indicate.
bing, 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 bing.
It goes on for a while.
Yeah, for a while.
For a while till
Yeah.
obviously.
For 800 meters, it goes on. Bing, 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 bing.
My one goes on for a long time.
Okay.
Finally, this talks to you.
Oh,
After
really?
that, are you mad? Wear the bloody seatbelt.
There you go.
All right, next one on the show. What do we have? Psychiatrist warns of rising youth violence linked to social media. This is a big story. This is actually taking on quite a bit because psychiatrists warn rising youth violence is linked to social media influence, gangs, and anger issues.
Oh.
Yeah. Because of the amount of content that's been consumed, and especially because see, opinions are basically on social media. It's free, and it's also very easy for the youth to actually create their own opinions. Because when we were growing up, right, opinions necessarily were not there to be shared. Our minds were sort of structured by teachers, structured by parents, told us what to do, what not to do, how is it, how does it go about. Now what happens, of course, is opinions vary, right? Everybody has about 100 different opinions. And it's easy for us to pick and choose the one that you feel comfortable with. That's the problem with opinions when it's like actually out there aplenty, because you are not too sure. When you are in a position where sitting on the fence and you're too sure about a certain situation, but you have 50 different opinions that you can actually choose from, you like to go with one that you feel that you're comfortable with.
Yeah, that's true.
It might not be the right one.
Thing, yeah, but you're comfortable.
Because the
guy speaks your language.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's true.
And then
and I think, Shaq, the most latest marketing tool, which is very powerful than even advertisements and so on, are these influencers.
Oh yeah,
right?
For sure.
And I think when it comes to influencers, just because you're paid by a certain company, you should give your honest opinion.
True.
Right? And I saw recently a case in one of these eateries. Right? I actually experienced it once myself. I went and checked out, and you know what they say is not what they.
I think I saw the video. I think I saw this video being trending today.
Yeah.
The seafood joint, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right. So
yeah.
that's the context of that is, of course, somebody has actually gone and eaten at this restaurant. Unfortunately, that is not what they saw.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of what the influencers were promoting.
Exactly.
And then she really necessarily basically said, listen, I didn't have a great time.
Yeah.
And now there's a bit of an issue going on.
Big issue going on. And they have, I saw her putting up a post today saying, look, hats off for people who be honest like that.
No, but I think, look, that's the whole point of the social media. You don't necessarily go and say good things about a brand all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, day before I saw this guy, this famous fellow, the greatest food review. What's his name now?
Do tell.
Right? His show name is The Greatest Food Review. This guy goes to Burj.
Okay.
Right? To Burj Al Arab. Right? And then he goes to a restaurant. He pays some $200 for lunch. Right? And then he just goes on saying, every bite he takes, this is just getting from bad to worse, bad to worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he said, imagine you going there to a place like that and recording all that and putting it on social media. Right?
Yeah.
That is really. And there are some guys that I follow who does all these business class airlines.
Oh, I was about to get into that one.
Oh my God, those guys just slam them.
Yeah,
and some of them are prohibited to enter those airlines. Right?
Some of them are banned from those airlines.
Banned airlines, right? My goodness, but what they say is, and they come and harass you, and you can't record. Why are you recording us? All that and all that. I mean, where do we draw the line?
Yeah, no, but that is so true.
Yeah.
See, many years ago, Chris, when Mark and I used to do the radio show, right? we started this whole prank call
Yeah,
scenario
yeah,
way before
yeah.
the pranks obviously took off. But we did it in a different way. And our thing was called who cares about customer care?
Okay.
That was the whole idea.
Yeah.
Who cares about customer care?
Mm.
And what we did was, of course, those days there was no social media or anything like that. So what we did was we used to call up companies.
Yeah.
We used to create, mind-boggling issues,
Okay.
and want to see exactly how these people react.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And so we took some time in terms of coming up with the idea and all that stuff. I remember there was once that we actually spoke to Sri Lankan Airlines, right? We spoke to Sri Lankan Airlines, and Mark actually did the whole conversation thing. And the idea was for the story, right, at that time, which is a good maybe 15, 20 years ago, was the fact that we need to transport our dog to the UK.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, dear.
That was the story,
Okay.
right? And obviously, we used to call the customer care hotline, right? Now, these are things that they're necessarily not trained. Nobody's going to call and say, listen, I want to transport my dog.
My dog, yeah.
right?
Especially from Sri Lanka.
Especially from Sri Lanka,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then this is transport the dog. We are, because my daughter is graduating, and the story was the fact that the daughter insists the dog is there on her graduation day, because this was she grew up with the dog, so it's a must. I mean, she will not graduate if the dog is not there, right? That story just went crazy, right? So we were basically having this conversation, right? And we played it. And we played it, right? And we had this conversation and we played it, right? And it just went crazy to see. I mean, the lady who actually answered that phone call, right, at that time, she handled it so well.
Okay.
She handled it so well, right? She got a promotion.
Wow.
She got a promotion, right? She got a promotion. On the flip side, we had a few, and we had a flip side. So we started calling a few companies in Sri Lanka, right? It worked off. It worked off. On the flip side, we must have got close to about 10 to 15 letters from companies.
Okay.
Please don't call us. I kid you not.
Really?
Please don't call us. Please don't call us, right? Yes, we heard this. It's great. It's fantastic. We'll really appreciate if you don't call us. Because you can't stop us from calling you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? You can't stop us from calling you on a customer care hotline, right? So then we couldn't necessarily call. Then what we did was we took it overseas.
Okay.
We took it overseas. We started calling overseas merchants and clients and all that stuff. And obviously, they handle it much better than we do. So the whole thing was, who cares about customer care, right? And yeah, I mean, I don't even know how we started talking about this subject, but with this whole social media thing. Yeah.
There's another follower that I follow.
Right.
Called Veronica. Have you seen that?
Veronica?
Yeah.
No.
Hi, this is Veronica here, customer services. And she is like, the character is like, if she is behind a customer call, I mean, she will argue with the client.
Right.
Right? And she will look, if you're being rude to me, this is how I'm going to treat you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, she will take the duck out of you.
Yeah.
Right? And then she also plays a role where she goes to a company and then she starts working. And then the boss comes and says, "Here, Veronica, we need you to, work till late tomorrow. There's something urgent thing." Okay, no problem. And then at the end of the month, she goes and asks, "Okay, I worked 2 hours. You haven't paid me for that."
All right.
I mean, that's subordination. That's what you call. No, in my books, in my contract, there's nothing called subordinating. If I work for 2 hours additional, you pay me now.
Yeah.
Right? She's strong woman. So there we go.
Anyway, that's the story on the show. What do we have next? Fuel prices reduced in Sri Lanka. Well done.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
My God, so rich. Whew.
Yeah.
Right. Fuel prices were reduced on Sunday, I think.
Okay.
Sunday night, first, because the revision happens on the first of every month. right?
Oh,
Right, only if I knew, because I actually pumped fuel on Sunday night
okay.
and was driving back home
Mm.
when I actually got this text
And
message.
then you didn't pump.
No, I did.
I did.
That's after pumping.
After, okay,
That's
okay,
feel really
okay.
horrible after that. But yeah,
Ayyo,
so
yeah,
auto
okay.
diesel is down by 6 rupees.
Mm-hmm.
Super diesel is by 12 rupees.
Mm-hmm.
Petrol 92 is down 6 rupees.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's not
that's
bad,
right.
yeah.
And no change for 95 octane and kerosene. But
Mm.
that's the story. Fuel prices drop again, which
Well
is
done,
which is
well done, well
fantastic.
done,
Thank
well
you
done.
so much.
Yeah.
And I believe gas prices, there has been no increase in gas prices,
Ah,
so
okay.
which is basically
Mm,
also good.
mm.
That's the story. Next one on the show. What do we have? President to kick off Jaffna International Cricket Stadium project today. This happened a couple of days ago, as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And he's actually launched a construction of a new cricket stadium
Mm,
and fisheries harbour and other projects
mm,
actually in Jaffna.
mm.
The funny thing is, somebody actually posted up a old post
Uh,
back in 2011,
uh,
where this whole idea of starting a, was it 2011? If
uh,
I can't remember.
uh.
Someone actually picked up this from a post that was actually put up some time ago,
Mm.
and it's the same story in terms of the Jaffna. Yeah, 2018.
18, okay.
Sorry, 2018.
Mm.
International Cricket Stadium to be built in Jaffna by Sri Lanka Cricket. Stadium to be completed by August 2022.
Mm.
100 million allocated to initiate the project. So this was basically spoken about back in 2018.
Okay,
So ain't no Jaffna Cricket Stadium that started there, and no one knows what happened to that 100 million that was actually allocated. But yeah, Jaffna stadium, a cricket stadium in Jaffna.
Super.
That's the story there for you. Next one on the show. Funeral parlor employees go on a robbery spree with corpses. Did you read about this one?
Seriously?
They use the hearses with corpses to carry out robberies, and this actually happened in Navalapitiya.
I've seen Bad Boys doing this.
Yeah, but
The movie.
these are real bad boys.
What's the story with this?
Yes, so funeral parlor workers, they've used the hearses with corpses to carry out robberies in Navalapitiya.
How could you carry a dead body and do a robbery?
Well, that's exactly what is actually what had happened. So, so basically, they had used the hearse with the body inside to avoid any suspicion by passerby or police.
Okay.
That's the reason. They had entered a jewelry shop in Navalapitiya town and taken away jewelry and the data in the CCTV camera system.
Okay.
So they remember that also. During the investigations, police arrested the two men in question to find their involvement in the racket. Police said the suspect had used the bodies handed over to the funeral parlor to carry out their racket. However, the owner of the funeral parlor had absolutely no idea of this basically being happening. Under interrogation, they've actually provided information leading to the recovery of the jewelry and, of course, 3.8 million from the body embalming room in the funeral parlor and the pawning centers in Anuradhapura, and anything these days to obviously, create unwanted issues. Yeah. But one thing that is still, I mean, okay, on the subject of robbery and crime and all that stuff, one thing that is still on the uptick are the shootings.
I know.
I just don't understand on a daily basis.
There's something happening.
There's something happening.
Especially these days, you've got to be very, very careful because names are going up and down. Everybody is wanting to, erase those names.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, it's like a common thing now.
Yeah.
We're like becoming the gangs of Chicago.
Yeah.
Right, in the center of Columbus City,
Yeah.
every single day, and this has been happening for almost 8 weeks. Almost 8 weeks.
And someplace right in front of the police station.
Exactly.
The cut and chop one.
What cut and chop?
There's a fellow before, he was not shot, he was cut by this thing.
This is crazy,
Crazy,
man.
yeah.
This is, I mean, I don't understand why the guys are not making a big deal out of this.
And then I saw another one where this fellow is chased with a sword.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been chased and the cameras and people are also looking, security guards are also looking, everybody is looking, and this fellow is running for his dear life, but he escapes.
Must be thinking it's a movie.
Yeah, probably.
No, but no, this is serious stuff. because people don't seem to realize how serious it is.
Yeah.
And here we are promoting the country
Yeah.
left, right, and center in different parts of the world.
Mm.
We're basically talking about the tourism in Sri
Yeah.
Lanka
Yeah.
and the number of tourists that are actually coming down.
Yeah.
On the side, we have like a daily shootings that are going on.
That is true.
I just don't understand what actually is
And there's
going on.
doesn't seem to be having any end to it.
And doesn't seem to be basically, we're not seem I mean, okay, look, there is more highlight,
Yeah.
honestly speaking, there's more highlight given to the shooting
Yeah.
than the individuals who have been apprehended
Mm.
for this.
Yeah.
Those ones actually
Yeah.
come in very small
Yeah.
boxes, but the shooting takes like the
Yeah.
headlines there.
That's how you create, no?
Unfortunately,
That's
yes.
how you create.
Yeah, but
And
then
now when people listen to the news, like when you listen to the headlines and ayyo, no shooting today.
that's terrible.
Yeah, that's the mentality
That's
now.
terrible.
Yeah, I mean, ayyo, nothing exciting today.
That's nonsense.
Nothing exciting in the Paradise Island. No one has been killed.
That's
No one has
nonsense.
been shot.
We've never had it so bad. We've
Yeah.
never had it so
Yeah.
bad. Honestly, we really
Tragic.
haven't. Next one on the show, what do we have? PETA raids, CAA seizes harmful cosmetics and chocolates.
Mm.
Have you been to those chocolate shops in PETA?
I mean, we have been talking about these for the longest time,
Yeah,
no?
we
I
have.
mean,
But have you been to those
not to the
chocolate
chocolate
shops?
shops.
You haven't
No.
been to
No.
chocolate. Okay, now if you go down Second Cross Street in PETA, right? There are these shops, right? They have you can buy chocolates. Now, for example, when you go to a supermarket, you buy chocolates and sweets per piece, no?
Yeah.
Here you buy it per the kilo.
Okay.
You can actually get like 500 grams, a kilo of chocolates, different types of chocolates, assortment of chocolates, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right? They thrive. They are thriving, right? And unfortunately, those are the ones that have got, or fortunately, those are the ones that have got raided because those chocolates have been there forever. Beyond their expiry date.
Okay.
That's why they've actually got raided, right? But they're very, very popular.
Are those the real deals or?
Well, it's like this. I mean, chocolates basically. I mean,
You
when you
can't.
say
I mean, who would want to counterfeit the chocolate?
it's not a there's no counterfeit as such. But I'm saying these chocolates come from different parts of the world.
Okay.
But they're very cheap,
Okay.
especially when you're buying it in kilos.
In bulk, yeah.
So that's and these guys obviously got all different types of chocolates, no? And it's available for every walk of life, is what I'm trying to say, right? The ones that may possibly cannot afford.
Yeah, I mean, you go to a supermarket and buy chocolates, you're robbed.
Yeah,
It's so expensive. I
you
mean,
don't feel like
chocolate is
having the chocolate.
Yeah, it's a luxury.
Yeah,
If you have a piece of, if you have a Toblerone, you consider yourself you're having a bar of gold.
that's true. That's true.
That's
and you hold on to it for dear life.
Exactly. Just one piece and then you put it back.
Yeah, and carefully.
Carefully, yes.
Without melting.
And yeah, probably in the safe.
Yeah.
In time to come.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah, that's how bad it is.
Next one on the show, Colombo Fort Railway Station to undergo 1.3 billion rupee upgrade. It's an ADB funded modernization, 15 months obviously to complete it. And here we go on the subject of Colombo Fort Railway Station. When was the last time you went on a train?
During COVID time I went.
Did you?
Yeah. I was in Ragam at that time, no? When it opened up.
Right.
I really look forward for that because it was my childhood was always on the train.
On the train,
right?
yeah.
And when you get into one of those things, stand in a corner, and then you look at the scenery, how it has changed, right? From then to now,
Right.
it is like so much of nostalgia.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like the one thing that I really look forward for going in the train is that the reminiscing of the good old days.
Right.
But one thing hasn't changed over the years is the train.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the train is just the same. Well, some of the carriages have changed, but the facilities, everything is the same.
It's the same.
It's still the same. Yeah.
I mean, I remember going in the train many years ago, a good 30 years ago, in terms of a long distance.
Okay.
And I remember going to Norelia, right? That was the whole idea, basically. And then we unfortunately, with a bunch of friends, somebody got the train time wrong of the express.
Okay.
Right. So the train basically left at 6 o'clock in the morning from the Fort Railway Station. and obviously up to Nanoya.
Okay, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. So now no one decided to tell us
Mm,
that it was not an express,
mm.
right?
Oh dear.
We stopped at every
Which
train
train station?
station.
Oh my God.
Every station we stopped.
Okay.
We left at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
We arrived in Nanoya at 5 o'clock in the evening,
Oh my,
right?
yeah.
And it
At least
was,
a 10 to 9 hour
yeah,
journey.
and the
Yeah.
thing is this, no, from Nanoya also you need to get to Norel,
Mm,
right? That's
mm,
another drive
mm,
there at the
mm,
end of the day.
mm,
It's not
mm,
that far, but it's
mm,
okay.
mm,
But the worst thing, Chris, is the
mm,
fact that, it was packed.
mm,
It was absolutely packed.
mm,
He said after that, when you go to sleep,
mm.
you're still basically shaking.
Yeah,
That noise
I
is
know.
still
Yes,
there.
yeah,
You
that's
still
true.
feel like that you're obviously going in the
Yeah,
train,
yeah.
that
I,
train
I
journey.
still remember when I was in the ninth grade, when I revealed my health science. We had health science back
Ah,
in the day,
yes,
right?
yes.
When I revealed to my health science teacher that the train toilet is exposed to the ground,
Right.
right? She didn't believe it.
Oh, really?
No way. No way. My health science teacher didn't know that the train toilets are exposed to the
The track.
track, right?
Yeah.
No way. She
Right.
was shocked. I said, no, teacher. It's just one way down to the track.
For the longest time, I thought the toilets in the aeroplane were obviously open to the sky. because because when you flush it, you
Yeah.
get this noise. Like suddenly opens up and closes. I always thought if there was a fisherman there,
Oh my God.
what could possibly
I
happen?
know.
But clearly, no, that is not what it happens. They actually have a
Yeah.
separate compartment
Yeah.
that holds
Yeah.
all
I mean,
that.
good, fair enough to renovate the station. I think that's one of our icons from the colonial time. That
That's true.
station has been there.
That's true.
I hope they preserve the iconic beauty of it
Yeah.
and then modernize it without putting, all cladding and closing up the whole thing and, doing something really bad, which is out of the architectural design. Because the Fort Railway Station itself is an architectural
That's
beauty,
true. That's
right?
true.
Those metal bars and, those, the stairways and all that. I hope they don't ruin the entire thing,
No, they
put
keep,
all
yeah,
metal
yeah. No, no,
cladding
no,
and
no.
all that,
Keep that. But
Yeah.
I also hope that they don't obviously change the announcement. Me
Amma.
dumriya navatvanne
Oh.
kullu pitiya
No.
bammal pitiya vellavatta.
And the funniest thing is when they want to tell that station, the train which came to the platform, this is පළවෙනි වේදිකාවට දැන් පැමිණි දුම්රියක් නොවේ. Right? What the hell does that mean? Right? And then it takes
Vahanak.
no. So what they're trying to say is that it's the end of the journey there. That train is not going anywhere.
Oh,
Right?
really?
That's what they mean.
Ah.
That don't get into that train because that train is not going anywhere. Right? So this guy goes on to say, "පළවෙනි වේදිකාවට දැන් පැමිණි දුම්රියක් නොවේ." Ayyo, and those voices
Oh, those voices.
that time, right? I remember from Ragama, දෙවනි වේදිකාවට පැමිණි දුම්රිය, මුතුකුමාරී සීග්‍රගාමී දුම්රිය, දැන් මීගමුව බලා පිටත් වේ. එම දුම්රිය නවත්තන්නේ like a prayer,
Like a
that
prayer,
same
like a
tone,
prayer.
that
Yeah,
same
yeah,
voice,
yeah.
and it was a delight to go and see the fellow actually announcing that
I've never
with
seen
that
though.
with that little mic,
I've
with
never
that
seen
little
that.
mic like that, and the fellow very seriously really goes on, and then sometime after that they introduce that ting ting ting.
Yeah.
So no, you now know what you're getting
Yeah,
at.
that's true. No, but seriously, with the number of tourists actually that do take the trains, we should also have somebody who actually announces in good
Good
English
English, yes.
to understand as to
At
exactly
least
what
some
is going
recording
on.
done,
And
and they should also see at least the outstation trains,
mm,
right? Apart from the explore train and those things which go to the Nine Arches, I think they should have better facilities and cleaner
yeah,
in carriages,
that's true.
which will be a nice thing. So anyway, long way
Anyway,
to
but it's
go.
good.
Yeah.
It's great to see the Fort Railway Station being uplifted,
Yeah,
facelifted, so to say.
facelifted, good to go.
And that is, of course,
Mhm.
courtesy of a funding that is coming in from the ADB at 1.3 billion rupees.
There
Looking
you
forward
go.
to that one to see how
Mhm.
great it is. Next one on the show. We're done. Foreigners to pay more for Sri Lankan driver's license. I think this is a good move. I think it's a good move. They're trying to raise fees for foreigners seeking temporary driving permits at the airport because, unfortunately, individuals who are part of the tourism trade, because their livelihood is getting affected.
Yes.
You know, all
So
the
by doing this, how does that affect the livelihood of these people that we're talking about?
why now, for example, if the guy gets his own driving license, he wouldn't want tooks anymore.
Yes, that's how the livelihood is affected, no?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
by raising the price of the driving license, how does that affect that
No,
man?
that is because everybody was complaining about it. No, the stating the fact,
So you
but
mean to say people are not going to take the driving license
they
because
will,
of the
they
raise?
will,
They still do it,
they
no?
will. The government is earning more money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
government is earning more
Yeah,
money.
they saw a niche. Ah, wow, a lot of fish
Exactly.
there. They put the net and
More fish.
more fish.
More fish is much more. So,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's like I said, it's not going to be. I know it's not going to be easy, but again, the tourism, the idea in terms of tourists, obviously coming into different countries, and not necessarily in Sri Lanka. When we used to go to different countries, we used to utilize their
Yeah.
facilities.
Yeah,
We used to
absolutely.
use their cabs
Yeah.
and their trains
Yeah.
and whatever, whatnot, and get
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
But now the current generation of tourism that's going around, right, is a lot of budget tourists that are actually going around. So they would like to basically try and hold on to as much as possible.
Yeah.
And for them, all these things are also experiences, you know. And this also boils down to the fact that there are lots of them, obviously, like, you know, that elephant doctor there gets scammed, you know, in terms of jumping a token and all that stuff. So we, I think, again, sort of shot ourselves in the foot again. Because, Chris, the thing is this, right? The problem here, those days, I'm not saying scamming tourism actually started now. It has been there for a long time. Every tourist-driven destination has this happening. But today, with social media, it's being blown out. So people will know if you get scammed. If you get scammed in Sri Lanka, people who want to come to Sri Lanka will know. Now they're looking for ways that they can actually control their money and control the controllables by obviously doing these things.
No, what I believe is, Shaq, at the end of the day, we are a nation, we are an island nation, right? When tourism comes, right, I think the government should look at giving a piece of the pie to everyone,
How?
right? It's not by bringing these rules and depriving someone from earning something.
Right,
Right?
okay.
It should equally, because there are people, we are talking about livelihoods.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
If the scammers are there, then the government should take action against the scammers.
Yeah, it's
Not
difficult, no?
punishing. I mean, social media is so advanced now, you can track the fellow down.
Yeah,
Right? And
true.
give them a few punishments, and nobody else will do it. Right? You put your systems properly, you put your systems in such a way that nobody can scam these people, and then give a piece of that entity to everyone.
There's more
Right?
work in that rather than putting a blanket cover.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, when tourists come, like, imagine if I am a person who's living out of
Yeah, yeah,
tourism,
yeah.
right? And if I'm hit, my entire family is down the
That's
line, no?
true. That's true.
Right? I mean, who is going to benefit?
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
like you said,
Yeah,
just because you increase the price
yeah,
of the license,
exactly,
it's not going to stop them from getting a license. If a guy
exactly.
wants to get his
He
license,
will do it.
he will somehow basically do it. If he wants to drive around or ride
Yeah,
around in a
yeah,
car or a bike or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
he will still go ahead and do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So, I mean, there are people out there, like you said, their livelihoods will be
Yeah,
affected.
I mean, just imagine all these, this tourism industry is so interlinked, Shaq, right? People, there will be families, there will be families who will starve,
Yeah,
right? During the COVID, you saw, no?
yeah.
Because they are living by this, right? You go to a temple, if that person, if the worshippers don't come, right? You can't sell the flowers,
That's true.
right? If you don't sell the flowers, you can't feed your family.
Mm,
Right, so it's all interconnected.
all
It all
interconnected.
interconnected. So we must, as much as tourism is blooming, we must make sure that the people in the country gets a little piece of the cake to everyone.
Everybody has a little piece
A
of
piece
that
of the
pie.
cake,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I believe. So unfortunately, these things are a bit sad.
Yeah.
It's becoming selfish eating. Having the pie to yourself.
You have the pie, have the cake and eat the cake.
Yeah,
You
එන්න ඒක තමයි.
can't have the cake and eat the
එහෙම
cake.
කරන එක වැරදි. එතකොට you have to think about your people. There you go.
All right, that's about it as far as Lanka last week is concerned. We got a special interview that's actually coming up, and we're going to be talking about the Royal College Cricket Carnival, which is happening in September. And don't forget the Bradby. The second leg of the Bradby is also happening tomorrow night, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody basically, Bradby tickets was sold out in a matter of minutes for the Colombo leg. And the second leg is happening tomorrow. Royal, of course, lead the Bradby so far. And Trinity, the league champions, can they actually turn things around? It's happening tomorrow night, tomorrow evening, as a matter of fact, at the Royal College grounds. So on the subject of Royal College, time for us to get into the interview with the gentleman coming in from the Royal College Cricket Carnival right after this. Hello and welcome to our guest edition right here on GNSL. As always, very interesting guest that we actually have on the show, talking about different aspects as different events that actually happen in Sri Lanka right throughout the year, and love to obviously be a part of it. And we give them a platform right here on GNSL to come and talk about it, explain what is actually going on. And today is no difference. Today, of course, we are talking to two individuals who are actually involved in one of the biggest cricket carnivals that is about to sort of be launched in the next couple of weeks or so. It's the Royal College Cricket Carnival, and we've got Ijaz and Sandun, of course, both from the Royal College Cricket Carnival. Ijaz, of course, is the current chairman. Does it chairman? Chairperson.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. And Sandun, of course, has been part of it for the last almost 10 years, talking about the Royal College Cricket Carnival. Now, of course, everybody knows how big Royal College is, and everyone clearly knows as the different elements and sports and activities that Royal College obviously gets involved in and organized. And this, I believe, is not going to be any different. So let me start off with Ijaz. Ijaz, thank you, gentlemen, for actually coming on the show. And let's just have a very chilled, casual conversation, right, about exactly what is going to happen. Now, the Royal College Cricket Carnival, I believe, has been around since 2001.
Yes.
2001. So it's on a yearly basis.
Yes.
Wow, it's just a long time. So tell us about the Cricket Carnival. What happens? How did it actually come about? I think, sorry, maybe Sandun would be the best person to actually start it off with. Sandun, go ahead.
Yeah, so thank you for having us today. Basically, Group of 87 was the brainchild behind the Royal College Cricket Carnival.
Right.
So they came up with the concept, started small, and they pretty much ran it for 10 years. Then I'm part of the group of 2001.
Right.
So we got handed the project over, and we carried it on for another 10 years.
Right.
Whereas at the end of it, we handed the ball over to Ijaz and his team from group of 2011.
Right. Right.
So basically, the whole concept is the old boys getting together with their families and having a bit of fun.
Right.
You know, spirited games. We have different age categories to make it competitive. Roughly, initially we had about 20 teams starting out, where at the end of it we expanded to over 40, close to 50 teams coming in.
Right.
So it was, it's a packed schedule. So full day of cricket. It's happening. So we want everybody to come and join and take part in the event and make it a fun day out for the whole family.
So when you took over back in 2001, it obviously from 2001 onwards, right, to where it is right now. What are the things that you've actually seen changed and sort of been accepted with the Cricket Carnival?
So basically, we've seen an explosion in the amount of teams we see from the senior groups.
Nice.
So, for example,
because they don't have much to do.
So from group of 83 to 87, 89, 88. So they're highly competitive. They are more competitive than the younger generation.
Right, right.
And they're really into it.
Right.
So, and the event has slowly become more family oriented as well, where we want to see the kids and the wives coming in and spending a day out on the field, pretty much enjoying the day. So that has been the natural evolution of it. So hopefully, it'll carry on forward with the group of 2011 boys who are doing quite well with the project from where I'm standing.
Right.
I'm very proud to be part of the handover.
Right.
And we worked together parallelly for 2 years, and they took over. I'm now in an advisory role coming from retirement.
So Ijaz, now taking over in 2011 onwards to where it is right now, it can't be easy actually organizing such a massive event. I mean, like you said, the explosion of teams and spectators, officials, scorers, especially with the age category. Everybody wants to make sure that the scores are on intact. Nobody is cheating. You know, no short runs, things like that. Apart from all that, in terms of the organizing side, what were the challenges that you obviously foresaw before you actually took over?
Yes, so we initially took over the project in 2019,
Right.
Which was a tough beginning of a tough year.
That's right.
Then we did the project in 2019 and 20. COVID came along, ruined our plans for 2021, 2022, it was out. Then 2023, we managed to get back on track. It was not, I wouldn't say it was that much of a big event,
Right.
but we managed to play the games and have a good time. So fast forward to 2025, we're actually looking at making it more of a carnival atmosphere. More focus on the carnival, and the cricket goes on anyway, like Sandun mentioned.
Right.
The guys are very competitive, especially when they want to play in front of their wives.
Right.
It's very difficult to manage the older crowd.
Yeah.
I think the younger the batches that take over, it's very difficult to...
Especially after a glass or two.
No,
Yes.
definitely.
it doesn't stop at 2, that's the problem.
I'm sorry, I should have rephrased, especially after a bottle or two.
Each.
Each. Oh my God.
So this time, actually, we took on a bit of a bigger challenge, coming off from 1 year's layoff.
Okay.
So this time we are actually changing it around a little bit. We are doing a lot of focusing on the family and the kids part of it, because we want them to be a part of it after a shaky start from the time we took over from COVID to financial crisis and all of that. So this year we're bringing in elements such as the 9D cinema trucks to air rifle shooting to bouncy castles,
Nice.
spirited games, literally spirited games.
Right.
And we want to do things like, games that involve a lot of mixed, like say the older crowd with the younger crowd and stuff like that. So this time we have some good bands playing in, 2 bands that will be participating at the event. And we have a female DJ for the
Oh,
first
nice.
time of the tournament. So hoping to have a good time and have a blast.
That's great. I mean, I don't know if Ijaz maybe remembered. Something I'm sure you and I would remember. Growing up, we used to have school carnivals.
Yes.
I mean, that was like the thing that we used to look forward to, right?
Very rarely you see it nowadays.
You don't, but I mean, very rarely. I can't remember the last one you actually see, right? I mean, that was like the thing. As far as every school used to organize a carnival.
And you get to spend most of the night out,
Yeah.
out in the school rather than, at home.
Exactly. One of those rare days you're allowed to be past 10 o'clock also, you know. But it's nice to see that the carnival atmosphere is also coming back, especially with the cricket carnival here. So what time does it start? How long does it go on till? What's the process?
So we start at 8 p.m. Generally, we finish off by about 6, but this time we're dragging it on till 8 o'clock.
Right.
For people to have a good time. So any excuse to dance for a papare, so the papare will be playing out right throughout the day.
Right.
And yes, there will be a lot of entertainment acts towards the end. Also, we have a few brilliant partners also who are involved with this.
Right.
Like Advantage, Green Cabin, Pick Me,
Okay.
so on and so forth. So we have quite a lot of partners that are making this a success, and a lot of people want to be a part of it. So we're expecting about a 4,500 crowd, a rolling crowd throughout the day.
Wow.
And hoping that things hold on and go well from our end,
Right.
and people have a good time.
It can't be that difficult getting hold of partners, especially for Royal College. And I mean, every corporate out there has a royalist, right? So I mean, and we know how ardent royalists are as far as helping the school out. But it's not as easy as that, is it? Getting a hold of partners and getting a hold of sponsors, it's still tough out there.
Yes, it is. So because of the good work that they have done in the past,
Right.
yeah, it made life a lot easier for us to get sponsorships. A lot of people approached us this year, whereas I know they would have been struggling back then to get this to this level. But since it's at this level, it's Actually, I wouldn't say it's tough, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, of
Yeah,
course. Sandun, in terms of the organization earlier on, I mean, now it looks like this generation has actually got it on a platter, right, with the work that's been done, right? Yes or no?
and no.
Right, okay.
Because now the platform is at a level where it's, you know, you need to manage it properly.
Right.
So when it comes down to team registrations, the umpires, the scorers, it has to be above board, and you know we can't have people questioning the methodology and the whole process, because if there was a question mark in any of the stages, it'll domino into a larger issue.
Right.
So the management's group coordination and the match schedule side has to be run above board and properly transparent to all the players.
Right,
You know,
right.
everybody's there to win, you know.
Yeah, of course.
They want to find an edge to win. So we prefer to keep, you know, all the battles on the field rather than out of it.
That's true. That is so true. That is so true. And especially when all friends get together, they're only friends off the field.
Yes.
Once they get on the
Yes.
pitch, it's a different ball game
Step up,
altogether.
you cross that line, boundary line, everything else
Changes.
Yes.
Changes, yeah. But no, what I was trying to basically get, Sandun, is the initial stages, though. I mean, how difficult was it for you to take it out to the market, let people know about it? Because it would have been something new for individuals out there to think about a cricket carnival.
See, now, Group of 87 has done it for 10 years. So
Right.
when we got it, it was at a stage where it was fairly known within the community,
Right.
Royalist, you know. So we only took it further from that platform. So whatever we have done, we have inherited from 87, Group of 87, and we have built on it. And likewise, the Group of 2011 is doing so. So this is a journey, pretty much. The way I see it, it's a journey, and I'm very happy to see, you know, from where we began to where it is now and where they're taking it forward. Because obviously, funding is the key factor
That's
here.
right.
Everything has gone up in cost. Cost has escalated.
Yeah.
You know, so budgets have gone up, you know, by 300% roughly. You know, so it's a challenge.
Yeah.
So and they are. I feel they're up to it, and Group of 2001 is there to support, and so is the 87 group. So we look forward to a brighter and more entertaining future. for
Okay,
the
all right.
World Cup.
So how many teams do you have this year?
This year we have 40 and counting. So it's 40 batches.
Okay.
So we're trying to sort of restrict it to one team for each batch because they want to put 2 and 3 teams. But with the day's restrictions, I mean, we'll have to cap it somewhere at some point.
Do you feel at the rate that this is actually growing in the last so many years that one day might just not be enough for this?
It might be another big match. Who knows? But yes, good question. So
Yes.
that is one of the things that we are battling because it's difficult to say no to people who
That's
want to have
right.
a good time after a while.
That's right.
So we have to manage it. So maybe start early or maybe consider going under lights
Right.
probably next year. So that's a few options. But no, we won't be having about 100 teams. We'll have to stretch it for about a week.
Yeah. That's it. No, but if you open it out to like, 3 teams or 4 teams per match,
Yes.
that's for sure.
Definitely.
You'll have like a tour. But it's nice. I mean, it's really nice to see old boys basically coming back with their families, being a part of it. It's also all nice that the Royal College continuously actually has a lot of things that actually goes right across the year. There's so many sports, of course, as far as the school is concerned, from rugby to cricket. I mean, the rugby's on in the next couple of hours or so. And so again, the enthusiasm is quite high as far as the school is concerned. And it's nice because this is necessarily not just Royal College. Almost every single boys' school out there is very passionate about their schools and do so many different things, which is fantastic. Sandun, basically, my final question for you is, now you've handed it over. You're obviously in a consultant basis right now. We just basically spoke about the fact that it's going to go on for about 2 days, but where do you actually, cap it in terms of it growing, because you don't want it explode out of proportion? Where do you feel that, this is it, this is all we can actually do?
See, technically I'm now in retirement, so it'll be their decision to decide when to cap it. So I will excuse myself from that decision, but end of the day, I want everybody to have a good day and play to the end of their, to till the end of their capacity.
Right.
Because then the health factors, because senior gentlemen and all that, you have to concern yourself with, certain aspects where, when you're 20s, you can, bowl for 20 overs, and, when you're, 60, you can't do the same.
Right.
So we have to look at all these aspects when we are deciding on the roster and the, amount of matches each team will have to face. So that will be the deciding factor, in my opinion,
Right.
going forward, because as you say, there's sky's the limit.
Yeah,
And at some point we will have to rein it down. But right now is not the issue.
No, it's not an issue, is it? No, you just want to basically go out there and have a good time.
It's like we'll cross the bridge when we get there.
We hope the bridge doesn't come around.
Without going under.
Yes. So Ijaz, give us a little rundown in terms of the day itself, in terms of the matches. Are they conducted parallelly? How many matches are basically happening? Is it like a round robin? What's the story?
So what happens is we have 4 age categories this time.
Right.
It'll be broken down into 4 pitches. So the group stages will go on in 4 pitches, basically in the same grounds. And of course, the semis will be played in the main grounds. So all 4 semis in the main grounds, and all 4 finals. I mean, all 8 semis and all 4 finals will be played on the main pitch. So that roughly takes about 15 minutes a game.
Okay.
We try to minimize any time wastage whatsoever. So people are asked to bowl from the same side of the wicket, and small tweaks to the rules to make it fun for everyone and to accommodate all the teams. So in terms of the game, that's the structure that will play out. In terms of entertainment, a lot of guys want papare to be playing from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, we're Sri Lankan, aren't we?
Yes.
So
there'll be a lot of dancing while the games are going on.
Yeah.
And of course, the live band, the DJs and all that will take you on to the rest of the evening.
it just reminds me of another big match. I mean, that's about it, isn't it?
That's the atmosphere we're trying to create.
Nice,
you know?
nice. I mean, no one's really bothered about the match, the big matches.
So there are 40 tents at this event as well.
Oh, really? Wow.
40 matches bring in 40 tents.
That's fantastic.
So it's pretty big.
That's nice. It's great. I mean, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. Just before we obviously sign off, why don't you let everyone know exactly what the deal is, when is it, what time does it start, and invite everyone to actually be there at the Royal Cricket Carnival so we can basically have a great turnout.
So 14th of September, it's a Sunday. I'm guessing a Sunday is a free day for everyone. So be there on 14th of September at NCC grounds, starting from 8 up until 8 in the night. You can drop in whenever you want. If in case you forget the dates, Richardson will be running the ads throughout Colombo, 1 to 15. You can spot it on that and mark your calendars. Let's have a great time.
Fantastic. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. And we want to wish you and, of course, the Cricket Carnival all the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For having us.
Thanks
No
for having
worries. Ijaz and Sandun from the Royal College Cricket Carnival Committee talking to us about the event, which of course has been happening for so many years. It's a massive cricket carnival. If you're a royalist, you really don't want to miss out on it. Go on over there with your family, with your friends. Enjoy. Great opportunity for you to actually meet up with some old friends and, of course, bring back all those wonderful memories while having a shot or two. All that basically can obviously be accommodated. It's a cricket carnival right here, and of course, our guest spotlight as far as GNSL is concerned as we get back right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That comes to the end of our show this week. And just before we obviously sign off, how many followers do we have on Instagram?
3,408
3,408 followers. Thank you so
Super,
much,
super,
guys, for
super.
being a part of the show. Thank you so much for all those comments and, of course, the likes and the follows and whatnot with all our crazy videos. We just love to do this. It's a lot of fun. And unfortunately, Andy is not here today, but she'll be
And
back
we
with
became
us.
very serious today, no?
Yeah, very
Yeah,
serious.
today.
Very serious.
Andy is like,
Yeah, Andy's the one who
Andy's
cuts through all the jokes and
all the
anything that's
jokes. Yeah.
You can't be serious with Andy.
Andy, no way.
You can't
No
be.
way.
And look at Andy, she's there.
Yeah, she's there.
Andy's there.
Yeah, there you go.
Andy right
Yeah,
there. Andy
yeah.
right there. Andy right there.
There you go.
Andy in spirit.
Andy in spirit.
Andy in spirit. All right. Thank you so much. Please do follow us on our Instagram page. And thank you so much for our TikTok page, which of course, again, is gaining a fair amount of traction. We love it. GNSL on PodHub on TikTok, GNSL on PodHub on Instagram, and of course on our Facebook page, which is PodHub, and GNSL on PodHub on YouTube, which we would like to actually get a few more subscribers on it. But thank you guys for being a part of the show. We shall catch up with you once again next week, next Friday night, right here on Good Night Sri Lanka. Till then, have yourself a great long weekend. Good night, Sri Lanka.
Bye-bye.